on the business that I've started. When this business started, he was staying in my mom's house. When this business started, his mom was staying in my house that I'm using my business property. I moved his mom from a shack. There's now a shack that apparently our sneaker started from. When the sneaker started, his mom was staying in my house. I had moved his mom into my house. You know, my brothers were there, my brothers and their friends. They were the one who were packaging, the boxes.
Yeah.
Doing when you make an order, I'd come home, take orders, and there would be a list. We call it e-commerce,
Yeah.
Our brothers would have to say, okay, you want a size 5, a yellow one, we put in size 5, and then he goes and deliver. So now it seems like I'm a gold digger. This business started when I was not there. I'm coming for things that I'm running away from divorce, which is not the truth. The actual truth is he's delaying this entire process. The actual truth is he's not even paying a cent towards maintenance. The actual truth is I've started this business.
I'm the cow bitch. Vote. Open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your chest of pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Hey guys, mobile video. So I just watched Lekau'S wife's interview on Madam Speaker's channel, right? And this is my 2 cents on the situation to every other woman out there that is facing this type of situation. All the women that have been there with their men from the jump, who probably started the business for their men or have helped them start this business, build this business. This is the now ex-wife, I guess, of Lekau from Drip, right? I'm hearing everything that she's saying. I'm hearing it. But the thing that's ringing loud in my head, sorry, my finger is cut because I had to use my fingerprint leaving this morning. Right? Is that he doesn't want to share everything that they have acquired together. All the assets, the business, and so on and so forth. He hasn't paid school fees for so long. Okay. He hasn't paid school fees for so long. They got evicted, so on and so forth. And she's got the child or children, whatever. My sister, I'm going to tell you one thing that I've learned from my own mother, who also went through abuse. My mom didn't only go through financial abuse, she also went through physical abuse from my dad, my father, and she left him. My mom has always been a very hard worker. She was a beauty pageant queen. So very disciplined, very hardworking. And then she married my dad. Literal marriage, lobola, everything. And then he became abusive. But as the years went by, she was like, oh my gosh. At some point, she was obviously scared. What's going to happen if I leave or what have you. But eventually she was like, I have to leave because of my kids. And she did. My mom left my father without a single fucking teaspoon. And it was so difficult for her because I was daddy's girl. I grew up as a tomboy. I didn't really understand the situation, you know. But my mom left in the dark of the night. She called her brothers and her sisters and stuff, and they fetched her, and she left. And she went back to her mother's house without a single fucking thing when she did everything for that man, who's my father. I don't hate my father. I hate what he did to my mom and the trauma that he caused to not only my mom, but to me, my sister. Like, you understand what I mean? That was fucking bullshit. And I've told him about it over the years. But my mom did the best for us. She left him with any and everything. She left that place without even a teaspoon. And we had a home, like it was proper, right? This lady is complaining, she's fighting about the fact that she was calling him or texting him, emailing him, saying, pay the rent, pay this. You have to let the person go. You have to not depend on that man at all. Even though he is your kid's blood, I know that it's hard. I know because I've lived through it. I haven't had to experience that with my man. And there was a time my man and I had to separate. He had to work in another province. And so I was back at home, right? That was best for our family, as long as it kept the money flowing, whatnot. But he never neglected his needs. That's the difference with him. Not just never neglected the needs of the kids, but even myself. At that point, I had thought to myself, well, different province, wada, it's over now kind of situation, you know? It is what it is. But he never let me go without or the kids go without. And I know for a fact there will never be a time, even if I was to say, I'm leaving you, type of situation, because you fucked up, he would still never let me go without. Not just the kids. It's not about finding the man with the money, guys. I always tell you this. It's about finding a man that is in their blood, in their genes, a provider, a good person, generally. Right? Lekau'S seems like a fucking douchebag. He seems like a fucking douchebag. This lady, in my opinion, let him go with everything. You say that you started the business. You are the brains and the everything. That business was started in your shack or whatever that shack was. Right? Start another one. Start another one and make it even fucking better. If you could do that shit with drip, baby, guess how much stronger you're gonna come back, because God is gonna bless you. Guess how much stronger you're gonna come back with another business, whether it's sneakers, apparel, fragrances, whatever it is that you want to do. If this is your moment to prove that this was actually my brainchild, this was actually my thing. This is your moment to now prove to everybody that I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it better, and I'm starting from the bottom. Everything that you had with him, those rents, you want him to pay for private school. Go to a government school. Get your kids back in school. This lady's saying the kids are not in school right now. Listen, I don't like school. I don't want to lie to you guys. The indoctrination in those places is fucking crazy. But I take my kids to school. Why? Because it's like, for me, it's like a social experiment. They need to go to school and socialize with people and engage with people their age. That's how I feel. If it was up to me solely, my kids would be doing homeschool. But it's a discussion my man and I had, and he's not comfortable with it, even though I am. So I decided to be like, okay, fine. In this one, I will just, because I also went to school. So I get it. Get those kids into public school. Forget about the private school. Get them into public school, normal school. Your kids are not going to die in public school. They are all learning the same thing. Maybe in private school they're a bit softer and there's less kids in the class. It doesn't fucking matter. Get your kids in school so they can socialize with other kids. First of all. Second of all, start planning your next business. Use the same strategy but that you use with drip. Since you say you started the business, use that same strategy but make it even better. And then kill it. And that's your revenge. Best revenge is your paper. Best revenge is your business, your education. This lady, I'm looking at her right now. I'm sorry, man, it's dry. I'm eating. I'm eating my mush food. Back on my diet. She looks so fragile. Her shoulders are this high because she's so skinny. Her hair, she doesn't look okay. She's been stressed out by this fucking nigga. Now I believe her. I believe her. She started the business. She's the brain. She's been pushing everything. I believe that his mother moved in to her house. I believe her. For some reason, I believe this lady. But my lady, if you're watching this video, all I'm saying is, forget everything else. Forget that past that you had with that guy. Forget that guy. Forget trying to make him pay. Forget trying to get maintenance and other fees that he hasn't paid for. Focus on what's happening in yours and your kids' life right now and the future. Start another business. If you're saying that you're that bad bitch, let's start that business. Be that bad bitch. Start that business again. Use the same model but make it better. Advance that model that you use for that drip business. Make it better. You are a woman who is being abused by a man. Can you imagine how many of us are going to rally behind you? Already, Nje. We know who you are. We've heard your story now on Madam Speaker's channel. Can you imagine how many of us are going to rally behind you and support your business? Use that to your advantage. Forget about that motherfucker. Yes, it's going to take months for you to get back on your feet completely. But start somewhere. Start small. This is your opportunity. God is giving you a way. God is giving you the way. I promise you this. If you are being honest and truthful that you are the brains and the everything behind that business, what is going to make you fail? Why are you fighting for a business that is probably going to tank? Let him have it. If you are the brains behind it, you can do it again and do it better, baby. I have faith in you. Don't sleep on yourself. And stop going back and asking for maintenance. I understand it's tough. Write it out. Write a letter to the school and tell them that you will pay them back when times get better. Find them a government school. Write a letter to the Department of Education. Find a way to get your kids back in school. You're gonna relax a bit and be a bit less stressed out. Then you start working on your business. When you started the first business, you didn't have much money, right? Do it again, but do it even fucking better and harder. That's your revenge. Not you going up and down the court, pay the money that you're paying lawyers for. Is the money you could be using to restart your business. Your business in your name, yours and your kid's name. Where Lekau'S was not involved. Come on, baby. Wake up. Wake up. When you are at that point where he was so much a part of your life and now it's like he's trying to take everything away from you, you have no choice but to start back at zero. You have to go back in life to go forward. And you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your kids. Because if that man can do that shit to you, and he's doing it to his kids already, baby, when you're dead and gone, your kids are going to suffer. Fuck that man. But don't fuck him, actually. You know what I mean? No, don't clippy him. Like, fuck him. Go restart. Start the whole thing again. Same business model. Elevate it. Edit it. Change it a bit. Make it better. If you are being honest about you were the one that started that shit, then you have nothing to lose. Who is a man? Are you gonna fight and fight and fight for years paying lawyers for maintenance? That's fucking bullshit. Let it go. You're wasting time. You are closer to your expiration date. You are closer to your expiration date. You're wasting time, my girl. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. And fucking be a boss bitch. And then to every other lady out there, stop choosing these wrong men. Look at this guy, Lekau'. That's what he looks like. Yeah, I can't judge a book by its cover. I could judge that guy. I could judge that guy from a mile away. I know, man. And it's not because I've been through so many men. Nope. I've been in 2 serious relationships. That's it. I can just judge your face. That guy is navy gray. And then she did say, Jorge, he was doing Dumba Rising things. That guy is navy gray. There he is. My sister, do best for you and your kids. But do best for you especially so that you don't die. There's no closing to this video. Just do the right thing.